Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are having a really good Wednesday. I don't know who all will be on tonight, so we're going to start off with Minecraft. We might swap a little bit later. But as of right now, uh, we are currently in the world where we were making a space station last time. And you may notice I am in creative mode. I have made a copy of my realm world and I am playing it on a single player world. So I can kind of plan things out the way that I need to. I'm not big on. I don't like using the cheats. I don't like being. I don't like being in creative mode on my own realms because some people like to use the realms for doing things like achievement hunting and that kind of stuff. So we don't do that here. We just. If I ever have an idea or of something that I want to do, normally I will just go into I'll make a copy of the world and go into it and then do all the stuff on there. So I'm sure I'll have to explain that if some of our realm members join the stream, so that way they don't just think I'm cheating. But this is a copy world and this isn't the actual world. But you never know. Oh. It's game rule. Do daylight cycle false. Time set noon. There we go. Beautiful. Now I don't have to worry about the sun going down. So, with that, I'm wondering if because I'm not going to have a lot of purple on this space station, if I shouldn't make the doorways purple. Probably wouldn't hurt. Maybe I need some purple stairs too. Probably, I think crimson is the closest color to purple on this. It doesn't look the best, but it should be fine. Unless I use like purple or something. But that's like even farther from purple. That's like magenta. Maybe like nether bricks is close. I mean, that's closer. I just don't really have a good... There's just not a good purple stair. It's probably just purple that I need to use. Maybe. I think that looks alright. Maybe if we need frog lights instead of the wax, or instead of the copper lamps. Hi, Broncino. Welcome in. I think that looks alright. Hope you've had a good Wednesday. I just have to figure out how I want to do the walls. We need to do a little bit of pod building down in the ground. Welcome to the stream. Nice. I'm glad to hear it, Bronzino. Glad you got to work on your 100 subscriber special. I've been working on the video that hopefully I will get out to either tomorrow or Friday. Hopefully. Nice. Sounds like a long build. And you were building the castle on that one. You weren't building the you weren't building the jousting tournament one or anything like that. You were just doing the castle thing, right? And that's it. That's good. No, I can't do a sneak peek. Unfortunately, you'll have to see it when everybody else does. Unfortunately, I can't do a sneak peek. I don't know. One of the reasons is I don't actually know how to do that with my editing software. I don't know if it would ruin something or not, but it would probably be something that, yeah, not a bad idea. It is always fun to appreciate builds as you're doing them. Hello. Was Sassy trying to get in here?
Do you want to go on the couch? Go on the couch.
Might need to move Ben out of the way. Come on, Sass. Hey, come on.
Here.
Or just hang out down here. That's fine.
Couch. They could.
She could. She probably will. Eventually. Hi, Matt. Welcome in. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I messed up the title. I used the same thing as Monday. Alright, we'll change that. My bad. Thank you for pointing that out, Matt. I was trying to figure out what you were saying. I was like, I haven't said anything about Monday. Yeah, I know. It slipped my mind. Well, that's good. Are you working on a report, or are you working on some school reports? Or are you just hanging out for the night? Alright, let's see about... We'll try the purple doorways. Oop. So that'd be the doorway. I just don't think that looks good as a doorway. I think maybe I'll do just the normal white doorways with purple like stripes or something. I don't know. Still trying to figure things out. Gotcha. Well, if you're hanging around, like I said, we're gonna start, or I'll start off playing Minecraft. But if we got other people to play some other stuff, then we can swap out, play something else. I'm just kind of, I really want to work on this space station thing. But I am down to play whatever games anybody else is. Normally this would be wife's choice, but we were running a little bit behind, and I didn't get the stream notification out earlier. But appreciate you stopping by nonetheless, Matt. If you gotta go, you gotta go. the way it is. I don't know why. I feel very low energy today for some reason. Ugh. Oh. I actually saw, so we might, at some point, we might play Lego Island. Specifically because I saw that they uploaded, or there's a website that you can go to now and just play Lego Island itself. And that looked like a lot of fun. Because Lego Island came out when I was a kid. When computers were very rare in the home. And it was very rare that they were even good and able to be used. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that'd be fun to do at some point. What do we got for walls? We do like a tough wall or something. I mean, that might be fine. No, I won't. I'm very selective on what I watch. Let's see. So if we do things this way. Up like that. Then do we just do something like this? I mean, I definitely think if we... Yeah, I agree, Matt. I think it's just a Wednesday thing. Like, I don't know. I just feel kind of... I don't know why I feel kind of drained today, but I just do. It's weird. And normally I don't. I don't know. It also might be because me and my wife went out to dinner like right before I started streaming. We went for like a charity dinner. And that might be why I'm kind of low energy right now. But it's all good. It happens. I think this looks good as a pod, like one of the ones from the Lego set. I don't know, the outside kind of looks bulky, but then again, like I should have built this up so I could make the... We'll have to keep an eye out too. If some of my family notices that I'm streaming, they might... Yeah, the food coma. It was Buffalo Wild Wings too, which does not help. I tried their new... I think it's a Philly... I think it's called like a Philly melt. Oh my goodness, it was the greatest artery clogging sandwich that I've ever had. It was a beer cheese Philly steak. And it was so good. Yeah, I need to build this up in the air so that I can actually see the bottom and like see how the whole thing looks. Hey, welcome, Dylan. Are you feeling better than you were on Tuesday? certainly hope you are. Or Monday, sorry. I was telling Matt, I'm kind of just coasting at the moment. Like, my energy is just gone. It's mostly because, like, I've got so much to do and so much going on that I just kind of don't have the energy at the moment to be entertaining. Hopefully I still am, but I don't have the energy to try and be entertaining. That's kind of my dilemma at the moment. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Is your son doing better? Is he fully recovered from whatever you had? Because I know you said that you might have gotten it from him. And if you are, do you want to hop on here and see if you can give me a hand in trying to figure out what looks good on this? I'm glad he got over it quick. I mean, kids are way more resilient than adults are when it comes to getting sick, so I didn't have much worried. Ah, unlucky. Eh. I thought you weren't gonna go, or I thought you weren't gonna travel for work anymore since the time that they didn't pay for your back pay or your travel fees. Well, even if you're not, you can still hang out and tell me if this looks good or bad. 2, 3, 4. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it was 6. He beat you to a Bronzino. Oop. Oh yeah, no. That's, to be honest, that's not called being a pain. That's called or that's not called being obnoxious. That's called doing your due diligence and making sure that people are actually doing their jobs. I would do so. One of the horror stories from when I worked in the field and I traveled for work. There was one job that we went and did down in, I think it was near Detroit. No, it was well, I mean, depending on how you see it. It was in Ann Arbor, and don't spam Bronzino. But we were working down in Detroit, Ann Arbor area on a project, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we had company travel cards to use." And we were like, okay, well, this is great because we can check into our own or any hotel that we want. Or no, it was just before that. Our travel guy was like, oh yeah, no, you can go to whatever hotel that you want, but we're gonna book you this hotel because this is just what we're gonna do for now until we get you guys your travel cards. And so we checked into the hotel. Can't have nothing in Detroit, but we checked into the hotel. And there is absolutely no heat in my room whatsoever that I was staying in. And I was like, this is so dumb. So I went and I told the front desk, and this was like September, or not, this was like, I think it was October, like end of October. So it was starting to get cold. And I was like, "You're good, Bronzino. It's all good." But like it was very cold, and so I was like, "Okay, well this is stupid." So I went and told them, and they were like, "Okay, we'll put you in this other room." The next room that I had, it had something similar. It wasn't no heat. It was something else that just was ridiculous and unacceptable. And I can't remember what exactly it was, but yeah, it was horrible. And so I stayed there for like 2 nights, and I told our office, or I told the front desk again, and I was like, "Hey, this is ridiculous." And then I told our travel guy, and our travel guy was like, "Oh, well, next week you're gonna have travel cards. So because this hotel is bad, why don't you go and stay at another hotel and then just send us the bill?" So I ended up doing that, and I mean that worked out fine, but it was still just the most irritating thing. Traveling for work sometimes is just a tad bit ridiculous. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. This definitely looks a bit bulky for the pod design. Let me see if I'll grab them down. So, yeah, what I was working at, or what I want to do for like the pod design is, and I've got, of course I don't have my stream up, so I can't actually see how this looks on camera. But so like this is the pod. So the doors are like the doors would be like 3x3, and then the building itself would be one bigger, like on the outside. And then it would have, this one doesn't have a glass, or there's a couple of them with like a glass roof, but this one's got just like a solid roof. So I'm trying to figure out it honestly might just look better if I go with straight walls. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Straight walls and then maybe like slabs above it. I might have to put something in the corner. Oh, I didn't put... Yeah, I think the size is good. I think the amount of stairs that I used is a little bit much. So I don't remember if this set is the 2019 one. I'm trying to think if it is or not. But like one of the things as well, I guess I could actually do that. So it's got the wall, or it's got solid walls, and then, or it's got like stairs on the, it's got like a slope on the bottom, and then like bars in between for like, I don't know, in the don't get yourself sick, Bronzino. And maybe that's because I've used Tough before on the bottom, or on some of my builds. Oh, it's the 2024. I'll have to look at and see what the 2014 ones are. It's like I could do something like this, and then I'm trying to think. I could use like end rods. Or lightning rods. I mean, that doesn't look bad. I could also do something like that. All right. Sounds good, Bronzino. Have fun with it. I think probably tomorrow after I'm done with work is going to be... I got one more day until Do you like this one better? The kind of gray. I think I'll go with the slabs too. Tomorrow's going to be the last day that I can work on my my video for a little while, so I'm going to try and finish everything up then. I've got it's like a 3-part. It's got 3 parts to it, I guess, is the correct way of saying that. Nice. I'll have to check it out. Maybe I think I don't know. I know the old like Minecraft space mods that I used to used like there was like black airlocks was the doors. I broke that lamp. It's like maybe using that for yeah, I think end rods with the gray looks good. I think that works. Just having like, because I mean it's white on these things are like white on the top. They've got like the little black accent hinges, but I don't know that they have white hinges either. So, because like this pod right here is for I think it's like a research thing. It's got or it's like maintenance. It's got like a computer and some. That's very hard to see because I don't have a light over here, but it's got like a wrench and some stuff along with it. So the one I'm using as an example is like a maintenance pod. So maybe that's something. I mean, I think that would work. I'm trying to think of how I could do this. Like a maintenance pod, I think would look good with like armor stands. Maybe not that many. Actually, if I did that many, maybe it'd be something like this. You could have like different kind of armor. But no, I think this is a good base. I think this is a good design basis. Oh. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Either item frames or... And maybe I get rid of this glass wall. Maybe I just have it as like... I don't know. Where's all the tuff at? Oh, right. Tuff's in the chiseled brick stuff. Obviously, this wouldn't be seen from the outside, but like... Well, actually, that might. I need to fix that. Not that. But yeah, I definitely think item frames for the tools would work. I wish we had like just an item stand. That would be fantastic. Because like I could always use... And maybe you just have like barrels. They don't look very futuristic, but I mean... They work for storage, I guess. But you could do like... Oh. Actually, maybe you have them on top. Instead. That way you know what you're looking at. Gotta have stuff that sticks out too. Oh, yes, you're right, Dylan. Shulkers would be better. You are very correct there. That would look a whole lot more futuristic. What color? Probably just black. Maybe like gray. Oh, you know what would be a lot better? Would that be a lot better? That's the question. Maybe have them be like part of this. The problem is if I do that, then I either have to stick the item frames on the walls or... Because oh no, you can stick them on there and it doesn't fall off. Oh, that's perfect. Alright, we're going to go with that then. It just makes them a little bit harder to get into. Does make a cool pattern on the outside though, with the swirls. Maybe you do bring them on the inside. Do you like do you like them sticking like this, Dylan, or do you think they'd look better just on the inside, kind of as cabinets? So then you'd have like swords in one. Oh, you could do item frames on the floor. Yeah, that's a lot better of an idea. I'm glad I got you around, Dylan. Yeah, item frames on the floor I think look good. I think they're fine. Yeah. I'm not really either. I mean, there's enough room in here that you could put every single... Not that they'd all be netherite on a space station, but, I mean... Yeah, I don't know. I think that's... Yeah, I don't know about the floor item frames. Maybe you just have them on the windows, like... It doesn't really... I mean, it doesn't really bother anything if it's on the wall. It's just a little bit... I mean, it obscures your vision, but then again, so does the armor frames, so... Or the armor stands. And obviously, if you label them, they'll show up, or they'll show up renamed in the item frame. So you could do like, swords, pickaxe, axe, and then every one of these would have to have. Every one of these armor stands would have an elytra. No, not in survival mode. I wish there was. There's a command you can do. There's a command you can do that gets rid of item frames in creative mode, but I can't do it in vanilla or in survival. I wish I could, but unfortunately I'm not able to. Hello. Hi, good puppy. Hi, good puppy. Yeah. Oh, such a good girl. Yeah. Did you miss me? Did you miss not having me home from work today? Yeah. Oh, such a good girl. Oh, you got something behind your ear, pup. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, I know. I know. You certainly are noisy today. Oh, whoa. Yes, I see you. Yeah, the only thing I could do is like... I mean, I could always take the item frames off and just put signs above it, but that's just less fun. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but you just have to deal with it. I think so. I agree. I think it looks good. I was kind of thinking of maybe we need something on the outside of the windows or on the sides, like kind of as like a structure or something, but it's not really needed. It's just it could be fine. What do you think, stream? Too much? Slash give. Oh, not that. Structure block. All right, let's. Okay, so it doesn't need to be. Oh, yep. Actually, it does need to be -1, but it needs to be like 7 tall, I think. And rods in the corners. How do you mean? Probably not there. If I had to guess, it would probably be anything but that. I mean, it could always do like something like that. I don't think these are necessary. While I wait for your response, I'll continue doing the let's see. You saying something kind of like this? Assuming this is what you meant. Maybe. I. Oh, not like that. Maybe something like this. You know, honestly, I could do. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. I'm not doing what I realize that you're saying at the moment. Just give me a second. I can. Was this kind of what you had in mind, Dylan? Like where it's solid rod. I can hear Dylan furiously typing in the YouTube chat. Okay, so I don't need it 1. I need it like 7. Yep. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a bit too much. Honestly, I don't think the trapdoors look terrible. I'm just trying to decide between if I should go with the green ones or the orange ones. I mean, green kind of matches the accent piece here a little bit better. The sidewall accent piece. Is it raining out? No, it's not. I don't think. Okay, so this needs to be like 12 blocks wide. Nope, 10. I knew it. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Oh no, it needs to be 9. There we go. Let's see. All right, now we can go up here. I'm just gonna go through the. I'm just gonna go through that. It's gonna take a little while longer, but it'll be fine. There we go. Right, get rid of this. It's going up a dark tunnel in the elevator on stream. You can see it. Alright, load. Oh, what did I call it? Station pod, that's what it was. I was supposed to say, where are my firework rockets? Going up. Oh. Ah, there we go. Alright, I'm joining. Hi, Dylan.
Oh, hold on, I gotta put it on. Oh, there we go. Have you seen? Actually, one second. Have you seen with the? Hello.
There you
Have
are.
you seen the people using rail carts? Oh,
For
hold on, I gotta turn down stream for a second. I can't listen to myself. Where they use rail carts and they use the powered rails and slow and speed them up, like going in a circle, then launch.
yeah, I have.
We should figure the math out for that and make it so you can launch yourself up to the space station.
Oh, that would be amazing. I think I think you have to do a command for that though. I'm trying.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of stuff where people have done that. I think you have to like raise the max speed of your mine carts. Otherwise,
Oh, okay.
otherwise I agree. That would be amazing.
Darn it! All right, that was my great idea.
That was your input.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll hop out of this and go back into YouTube.
Appreciate it, Dylan.
All right, see ya.
See ya. Let's see. So that would be the doorway. So that would be the one under the doorway, I think. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. So that's 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to say this is where it needs to load in, but I think it also needs to rotate. Degrees load. Aha! I was correct. There we go. Okay, so this is the so this would be the equipment pod. I'm going to I probably could have changed this before, but use some quartz stuff to kind of differentiate that there. Oh, my wife's got the dog riled up. Just let you guys enjoy the sounds of Camille going crazy in the living room. Oh, you didn't miss much. We were working on figuring out how the pods are gonna look, like the size and shape. I think we pretty much nailed that down. Now the thing I kind of want to work on is the walls. I think that needs to still be like the outside walls. And maybe this is probably where I'm going to find out that I should have made this bigger. Even though it's already like 27 blocks wide or something. But you didn't miss much, Matt. So Dylan, I'll tell you, one of the things that I thought about on our way home from our charity dinner that me and my wife went to. Do you know what game we need to play? And I only thought of this because we went by some of this stuff on the way home. We need to play Farming Sim again. That was so much fun to play. And then we just stopped playing it because, I don't know, we lose interest or whatever. But we need to play Farming Sim again. I could be one of those streamers with the big truck, steering wheel. Oh yeah, Matt, you did miss Dylan's genius idea, which we can't do because the realm is survival mode. I'm glad you agree. So it would be... So to keep this like 3 wide... No, that just looks kind of dumb. I don't know. Maybe I don't even need like the inner walls. Maybe we just make like the outer walls like the walkway, and then you can just get into it. But I always imagined, for whatever reason, with a space station, like it was like the Harry Potter courtyards, where like you had the walkways around the outside and then the doorways, and you could only get into them on the doorways. But like, so this would be completely cut off. And obviously this would be like, I don't know. It might be different as well, or we might be able to do something different. I'm gonna break this because I don't need this up here. while I'm in creative mode. So I can just get every block that I need. Yeah, I agree. I think it does look better with both walls. It just makes the floor look odd. But that's because, like, some of these hallways are, like, 2 blocks wide, and I can't... If I made it, like... if I tried to make it just the 3 blocks, so that would have to be cut off, that would have to be cut off, that and that. I think that's alright, though. That's not how I wanted that. That just looks dumb. You know, maybe I don't even go with the stairs on, like, the inside. Maybe I just do, like, half slabs over the top. Let's see how this looks. I may have to add in some lights or something into these hallways just to make sure it looks okay, but... It doesn't look too bad. Oh. They need to be on the bottom. Oh well. One right there. Yeah, I mean frog lights will work. I was kind of halfway hoping that that I could do maybe I still can. No, that just looks dumb. I could do frog lights. I mean, they'd be fine. Oh, true. That would be better than... Yeah, you're right. You do one like right there, one right there. We'll get rid of these. It seems how I'm in creative mode. Time set night. It'll stay nighttime as long as it needs to. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe replace these 2 or do this. Yeah, I think that looks good. Definitely saves the top of this from being too busy and exposed. Oh, but I was also going to try and build... So, this is one of the things with this Lego set, is there's pods, like, in the corner sections. Which, in all honesty, is possible because I could do it this way, and you could have, like, a way into it from here. But then I have to design an entire pod that's just cockeyed. And yeah, I agree. I think that definitely is the way to go. Time set. Let's do midnight just to... Oop. Misspelled that. There we go. So yeah, this is the darkest part of the night. And I mean, that's pretty well lit up. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Yeah, it's just like, so, I mean, this is fine. I agree. I'm just, it's one of those things. I don't know how to build it. That's kind of the problem. So it would be, I mean, obviously I can't do like the overarching door like I did on the other one. So it'd probably just have to be slab doors. So, I mean, the opening would be 2 blocks wide. 2, 3. No, we'll build this up here. That way I don't have to transport it. Maybe we'll just build it. Yeah, we'll just build it like this. Let's see. So they're normally 5 blocks long. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe one more. Minecraft does not corner well. It's like an old car. It just does not corner all that great. There we go. I don't hate the way this looks. Mostly because I can make it symmetrical. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, the widest part's 4, which I mean, doesn't quite match up, but full concentration mode. Maybe that needs to be outwards instead of inward. Something like that. Same. I'm like, this hurts. I'm also messing this up because this needs to be... Oh no, I guess it doesn't need to be one higher. It's just... Why did I do it one higher there? Oh, because of the... Right. But that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. So I just made the roof one higher on this. Oh, this looks ugly. It's just the outside. Once I... Like that. I mean, it doesn't look bad from the inside. I don't know what's going on the outside. Maybe it's that. But I need that. It does look long. Yeah. It looks long and wide. But it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 5 blocks between there. So I mean 1, 2. It's one of those things is like it's short on one end. Oh, I need to get rid of okay. Get rid of that so you can actually see the full. So let's see. That right there. No. I mean, like, this is the doorway. Yeah, that is the doorway. I agree, though. It is long. I think I need to shorten it up by 1 block. So I think that needs to go in. Yeah, no, that would be fantastic. If you could just place stairs sideways, that would solve a lot of my problems. Maybe that's what they'll talk about at Minecraft Live on Saturday. I don't know. There's a lot of rumors going around that it's like an aquatic update or another aquatic update or something. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But who knows? Like, this is a ton of... It is raining very hard outside right now. Yeah, I think it's a better wall size. It's just I think this blends too much. Which is a weird thing to think that it just I mean this whole thing is just a giant white concrete mess. Let me get these glowing. And that'll... Something like this. I mean, I think that looks better. It definitely looks a lot better than it did. Maybe I need to break it out with something else. definitely think block palette's something I need to work on with this. Maybe this is where I do gray instead of white. Like maybe this is where we'd use tough instead of... Where's all the tough? Yeah, I was about to say, I knew there was more. Ah, there it is. Maybe on these I just need to like with the sides of these. Maybe I just need to do like tough. And leave the rest of it for, or leave the white for like the doorways and stuff. I guess we'll see how this looks on the inside and then go from there. Welcome to the stream, guys, by the way. Appreciate you stopping by. Well, I did say earlier that I'm glad that no mobs spawn up here, and then I get this guy. Yeah, I mean, I don't think this looks half bad. I mean, the gray looks fine. Oh my god. Minecraft, why do you have to do corners so odd? It would be so much easier. I'm gonna eat some Mike and Ike's while I contemplate my life choices. You know, as one does. Yeah. I think I'm going to go with the tough. Just... That doesn't really work. Yeah, no, that doesn't really work. I mean, I could leave it like that, but... I have an idea. Let's see. That one's going the same way. This one's going a different way. I don't think that looks terrible. I don't need your input. You're about as useless as they come. Fermented spider eye's good though. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if I, it looks fine. I'm not concerned. To be honest, I think that this is probably the best that I'm gonna get out of this. Unless I like, I would have to move stuff in like one block, and I'm really not all that interested unless we do like. Something like that. But then I feel like that's too crowded of a that makes it look way too crowded. It's like just make it a big empty room. I think our dogs went outside and it was raining and got all wet and then tried to rub up on Alexis. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to put into this one. So I'm gonna grab all the pods down actually. So we can. Oh. Oh, so I'm gonna try not to fret too much about this. So there's 4 different pods. So the first one that we did was the tool maintenance pod, which looks good. I think we did a good job on that. The other ones, so there is a sleeping pod, which has just a bed and like a hat rack. And if I want to put villagers in here, sorry, I was trying to find my OBS. So it's just got like a little bed. Yeah, a little bed for them to sleep on, and then like a hat rack and stuff. It's got, so this thing has 4 normal pods as well. 4 of these little container pods. Hello. I don't even know what room this is.
You hear this rain?
I know. It's coming down pretty good. It does sound cool coming off the bathroom skylight.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, come here real quick. You don't have to be on camera. I just want to get your opinion. So I'm trying to recreate some of these pods for a space station. And stupid wandering trader. So this is one of the pods that we made already. One of the pods that we made, which is like just a big round. It was for this one, which had like a tool rack and some like a guy with a jetpack in it. And so this was the pod that we made. And it's got on the inside, it's got like all the tool or it's got like tool storage and then like flying suits because Minecraft doesn't have like space stuff. The problem being there's corners on that space station. So like there's 4 normal spots that are straight and then there's 4 like cornered spots.
Yes.
So I tried to make a corner pod. And no, it's got like a landing dock. One of the pods is a landing dock. The other one's like a satellite launch. And then the other one's like because these can all connect into like a big build or like a truck kind of. But yeah, what are your thoughts on our corner pod?
That's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your opinion.
You're welcome. Not sure what you were asking about.
I just wanted to see if you could see that's what it was. So okay, thank you. So like this one has like a little scooter or like a speeder bike that lands on it. which could be the escape pod one. I think one of the pods we're gonna definitely put a nether portal in. So this one is not a pod. It's a, like I said, it's like a ship front. So like they sit in and captain it from this spot, or captain like the ship, and they can connect to the other ones. It's like basically empty. Yeah, I agree. We could do like copper trapdoors. I think that would look good. More copper trapdoors, but it's got like little like battery packs and stuff on the sides, and little wings and fins and stuff. So that's one of them I want to do. There's like a garden pod, which is completely uh it's kind of just a complete circle. Take that one off. So this is the little garden pod. So it's got all these on it, but it actually mounts sideways. So it sits like this on the it sits like this on the space station. And then there's just a big satellite. Yeah, we'll put some more green copper on the outside of the pod. Also need to get some tough blocks on the bottom here. I don't know what to do about this middle one. Maybe just put a something like that. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Well, because now this side's uneven. Maybe. There's two in the corner. 1, 2. 1, 2. Why was that other one? Oh, I know why. Yeah, that can just sit like that. And maybe this needs to... I think that's a bit too much gray. Needs to sit like that. Actually, I could do that the whole way around. Make that just a door. I mean, that matches the doorway on the other one, so... Oh, let's see. What can I do to add some copper on the outside? Yeah, I like it better too. I think it makes it look more like a corner pod than a... Maybe we just put some... Yeah, I think that looks better. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Yeah, because I mean that gives that's like the doorway stuff. Okay, I think I'm good with this. Now the question is, do I want to make this like a sleeping pod? Or what exactly do I want to do with this? I guess is the question. I know it. That's why I like having this so high up in the air. It does feel like space, and then you look down and you can see the ground from here. I think Minecraft would be really really cool if they had like a space biome. I just remember the old because you can even see my base from here. All the nice little thing or all the nice little things down there. I remember all this. I remember Galacticraft, the space mods. Everything was just so fun. Like building your own space station was great. I miss those days. I know they've got like new space mods and stuff like that, but like it's one of those things. Like the jankiness was all just a part of it. And even though they weren't the greatest or most well built mods ever, they were just so much fun to play. They were so fun. Oh, okay, what do I want to do with this? I think for the garden pod, I want to make that just like its own separate, like just big circular one. Not that made any type of sense whatsoever. Yeah, this is a copy of our world. Yep. I think if I made this a sleeping pod, it would be, and that might actually be a better idea. So you could do one there, one there, one there, and one there. I need some villagers to test on, but grab those in a minute. Yes, please like the stream. Thank you, Matt. Unless you're saying you like the stream, then I also appreciate that. What did I use for... There we go. Now I don't have to waste time trying to find a way back. What did I use for... Because I made sleeping... Oh, okay. I just used normal beds and crimson trapdoors. Yeah, quiet down, zombie. Those guys have been sleeping for like a millennia now. There we go. It's never-ending nighttime. Because, I mean, it doesn't really make sense for him to be next to the door. Makes a bit of a tight doorway, but I think the villagers can still get through there. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, that was weird. Okay, good. That wasn't the stream going down or anything. That was just my game being really weird. Ah, the two useless villagers. Okay. Okay, so I think if I do a bookshelf or something, that might make it feel a little more homely. A little more home-y. Nah, that looks bad. I do too. I feel like something's missing. I feel like it might just be like a potted plant or something. That looks spacey. Okay, so we've got a tool pod. We did make a corner pod. Which, I mean, this one's a sleeping one. We've got... Oh, there's a cat up here. Hello, Mr. Kitty. Okay. All right. So if I set this to... set noon. We don't have any... we don't have any... maybe we need some blocks for... You know, maybe we need a couple of maintenance guys or something. Oh, what's a good... Like a furnace? Okay, so what are the job blocks? Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Having some copper golems up here. I mean, eventually I'm going to get an iron golem up here. It's just, there's no way it's not going to happen. Let's see. I want to say the lecterns, because I want those guys to be like the ones in charge of the... Oh, smithing table, actually. That is just perfect. Get out of here. Couple of guys working in the tool room. I know, I need jobs for everybody in here. And there's no like game rule to set minecart speed. Oh well. Yeah, we'll have to wait till after the Minecraft Live to see when copper golems are coming. I know my dad is very excited about them. I don't remember if I've told this before on stream, but when I first, because we have a family chat for all the people that play on the realm. That's different. Oh, I know why. I didn't fix this yet. This one's wrong too. Oh wait, no. That one's almost right. We have a family group chat that we I kind of post Minecraft news on there. Just so people can see what's coming and what's going on. And one of the things was the copper golems, and it was like, oh yeah, this is the next game drop. It's coming out in a while. You know, it's going to be a little bit, or it's you know, copper golems are coming. They can sort your items, and so my dad watched the whole video, and he thought when I sent that, the copper golems were out that day. And so he went into our realm and he put a pumpkin on top of a chest, or a, however you make them. Is it a copper block, or is it a no, I think it's a pumpkin on top of a chest, or on top of like a copper block. I think it's a copper block. So he did that. So he's got one. He probably still has it sitting in his base, actually. You know what? Let's go check that out really quick. Because I remember him telling me that he was going to keep it around until they were added. So we'll go take a look. See if he's still got it there. Need some firework rockets. Walking on foot is for the birds. I realize I could just fly, or I could just create it fly faster, but there we go. This is probably doing wonders for the bit rate right now. Well, he's got a lot of pumpkins. Even in the no, I don't see it anywhere around here. Oh, okay. Brenna stole some saplings. Nope. He must have done something else, or he must have either put it somewhere else or he got rid of it. Because I know he said that he did that before. So, but oh well. Definitely need to get. I need to design like a garden area with like a bell, because that's what these guys' whole thing is. Is they've got, once they have their careers, they can trade with each other with the bells. I think, yeah. So that's the other doorway to that one. Is it really just a 2 wide entrance? Yeah, it is. The 3 wide next. Okay, yeah. There we go. Alexis must have found something funny to watch. can hear her giggling out in the living room. Ugh. I mean, I'm not 100% happy with this, but then again, like I can't think of anything else better for like and it's not the space station itself. It kind of is because of the like walls and stuff, but some of it's like the corner pod. It's just I don't know why it's so wonky. When do you plan on rebuilding all of this together? Yeah, that's a good question. I have no idea. Probably once I mean, I could do it now. The thing is, I eventually want to do one of my Lego to Minecraft build videos with just about these and the space station. So I kind of want to build all of this stuff first. This villager's been staring at me for the past like 3 minutes. So I'd kind of like to get everything built and get like a baseline finished first, and then it'll probably be within like the next couple, maybe next week or something, that I build this in the actual Minecraft realm. That needs to be copper because one of the other things with this as well is I want to trying to make sure I didn't leave any. Okay, that needed to be there. I also want to try and build like a base frame around the bottom of this. So one of the things that I was thinking of, and it probably won't be slabs all the way, but I want to do like some kind of like undercarriage underneath this, if possible. So I'd have to like find the center of this and then I don't know. It's something, this is like the most ambitious thing I think I've ever done. But at the same time, I do need to get better at doing like the mega builds and stuff. I think that there's a lot of Minecraft, or there's a lot of like Lego sets that are, not to sound weird about it, but like locked behind bigger, like being able to do mega builds and stuff, like building giant castles and huge space sets and that kind of stuff, and like Lego Star Wars stuff. A lot of that stuff is huge, so a lot of it's dependent on how well I can do mega builds, and if I can't even build like a corner base station, how well am I going to do with that? But that's a whole different problem. But yeah, at some point, I want to try building like an undercarriage for this thing. That way, if you really needed to, like, you could get underneath it and do like maintenance and stuff. But it's not, I also don't want it to be like entirely circular either. I don't know. Now I'm tunnel visioning on things, and I get to the point where I tunnel vision and then I don't talk to the stream. which, you know, this is what every good YouTuber is supposed to do, but I like conversing, so. But, I mean, if I build this the exact same way on every side, then that 1, 2, 3, out 1, 2, 3, out 2. Oh. But yeah, I kind of want to develop a skill for like focusing with you as well. I'm glad I'm not the only one. But yeah, I wanna try and get better at doing mega builds and that kind of stuff. One of the things I also want to do is make this thing look like it's self-propelled, like upwards. So I want to put like, I don't know, like a bunch of thrusters or something underneath it with like, kind of like what I have on the rocket ship down at my actual base. So like, let me see if I can. I gotta build up. I can't build up all the way because of the build limit, but it's gonna be something like. It's like it would be 3 wide, 3 wide, 1 there, 3 wide. Oh, nope. Right there. Like 1 right there. And then like build this up around it. So it looks like a rocket thruster or something. And this is kind of what I had in mind for the get out of here. How this would look. And also getting these corners right with stairs is always a pain because yeah, I'm just gonna end up doing that. There we go. I appreciate that you are focusing along with me, Dylan. It makes it a whole lot easier to confirm that this is still fine. But then like I'm thinking it might be light blue concrete, or if I want to mix it up, do actually I might do 1 more down and then make this circle 1 bigger. I think if it did like 5. I'd have to let me look at my. I have circle charts for this. I don't know why I'm trying to freehand this. Circle chart. Which one of these was the? I think it was that one. Yep, it was that one. Yeah, from Imgur. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a 7. Yeah, okay. So I built that correctly for 7 wide, and then if I wanted to go 9, it would be. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Oh, the yeah, I know what ones you're talking about. There's Prismarine. Yeah, Prismarine. But like that's the thing is that's really close to copper, and I wanted it to be like a. Hi Dan. Welcome. We're trying to build things, and it's going okay. So this is going to be a 9. So it's from the center, 3 blocks out, and then 1 more after that. So there. Ignore all the cat and villager sounds. I probably shouldn't have put them in here yet. But 2, 3, 4, 5. These guys have got just a suicide wish, or death wish, I guess. Like standing on the edge of this whole space station the entire way around. But something like that, and then like maybe put 1 more underneath it as well. And obviously make that look more like a thruster or something. Hopefully you can see like the vision of it. And I might throw in some like prismarine blocks or something to keep it going, or to give it a little bit of texture, but that's kind of my thought. But we'll see. How have you been tonight, Dan? Hope you're doing good. Hope your night hasn't been too busy. I know, and you're staying in a hotel, so you're probably... Well, I mean, I guess hotels now have the little, like, bar things you can buy from inside the hotels. The snack bars or whatever. Gotta give it to Mike and Ike. They make a mean candy. And when I say mean, I mean they also just stick to your gums, and it's very annoying to get off. Oh, you know what I could use? That would make it so it's not as you could just use, I guess you could just use a glass. If you didn't want it to look too solid and actually look like something that that you could go through. Ugh. That right there, that right there, that right there. And then it would just look like one big thruster in the center. Say, does your works travel cover room service, Dylan? Or do you not want to push them that far? Test them that much? I guess do you get like per diem and stuff too when you travel? So like an extra some amount of money for food or something. Yeah, I just had to check. Okay. Seeing as how I can just teleport back to this place, I'm going to get rid of... Oh, nuts. Alright, we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. I cannot do it the old-fashioned way. Although I can do this. Make some very bouncy sand. Ugh. I forgot it breaks itself. Why are you still a bubble elevator? I put a block over the top of that. Why is it still in a water elevator? Well, I know, but I've got sand on top of it. It shouldn't be a water elevator anymore. Oh well. It must be, does it just float in water? Oh, I missed it anyway. There we go. So it must be if you drop it from... Oh no, it just took a little while for it to figure it out. Whatever. That's going to take way too long. Sponge as it is. How much do you, if you don't mind me asking, Dylan, how much do you get in per diem per your, while you're out and about? Because mine was when I worked in the field, it was like, it wasn't much. It was like $30 a day. I think they went up to like 40 now because of inflation, but I mean, the way I eat, I don't even think it would have covered, or my per diem would have covered the cost it takes for me to eat now. Now that I've gotten older and a bit fatter. I've got to keep up with the metabolism that is non-existent anymore. Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, you do work for the government, so I expect nothing less that you get, a semi decent per diem, but again, guys, I'm sorry I'm just a bit low energy tonight. It's just one of those days. Man, I'm just not my high energy, scream into the microphone self. Let's see. So if I do 1, 3, 4, 5, that'd be about the maximum I could go. Maybe I do something like that in the corners. Obviously build it up so it's like... Yeah, I don't know. Why is it I can never find... It's because it's in another tab for some reason. That's why I can never find it. I think we just do this so that way it doesn't look like the rest of this. Let's see, what did I do for this? Just not being very entertaining tonight, I guess. Okay. So if I build this all the way up to the edge, it'll just tell me where I need to fill in with my... with all of these bricks. Okay, and then Yeah, Alexis is getting the dog riled up again. Oh my goodness, her life is so hard. I think I need to go with something other than... Like maybe I go with tough instead. It went good. I got... The video that I'm doing has 3 parts to it, which is... So I took the Minecraft Lego sets that we built on stream a little while ago. The desert tent, the bamboo with cake, and then the fox house. I just took those from Lego and I built them in Minecraft. And so I got it about 2/3 of the way done. The bamboo or the jungle part is done, and so is the desert. Now I just need to do the fox stuff. Oh, darn thing. Boy, I'm not live anymore at all. Or my thing wasn't showing me that I was actually, or what I was streaming. It went good though. I am, like I said, I'm about 3/4 of the way done, so it's coming along. Yeah, that's a good point. I should do that. I should do that. Maybe like... This might be a little much. That might be a little bit too on the nose. Maybe mangrove would be a little less harsh. But I mean, I could always do like, I could always put nether bricks on instead of... There we go. Yeah, I think that's a little... That might be a little too red. I do think you're right though, Dylan. I think the brighter... I think something a little bit brighter would be better. I don't know that mud's gonna work. Maybe that's better. It's either this or I think acacia wood is a little bit too harsh. I think it's a little bit too red or too bright. It's a Camille. Come here, puppy. Come here. Why are you ignoring me? Come here. Come here. Hey. Don't you walk away. And she walked away. Blech. No, terracotta doesn't have stairs, unfortunately. we could go really hard on the orange. Or we could go really hard on the brightness and just use resin bricks. I mean, I think if you accented it with a nice color, it might be fine, but I don't know. The last thing that I want is to make this thing look like a giant pimple. Or a big nipple. That would also not bode all that well. And I mean, I could also make this. I probably need to make that go down a little bit more. Yeah, that's not what I'm after. Yeah, glowstone in the center would work. My thought was either glowstone or the orange frog lights. I think that works. I'm still not sold on the outside, though. You could just fill it with more copper. Oh, I don't know. Maybe like gray concrete or brown concrete or something. Maybe like a gray terracotta or something would work. Cyan terracotta, maybe? That's not too bad. I'm actually fine, or I'm actually all right with that. Just because it's I don't know. It's not that hard on the eyes, at least. What was I using? Polished deep slate stairs or slabs. There. Oh, what do you think, Dylan? Or anybody else on the stream? If you've got an opinion on how this looks, let me know. Cause, oh man, oh, good question. I think the orange sticks out a bit too much, but that could also just be me. Yeah, the orange is a bit strong. I mean, to be fair, I did just put it up there for just because my head is starting to hurt from trying to think of all this building stuff. Maybe like mud bricks or polished bricks. I don't know. It either the way that we could go is either we want it burnt or to look like the outside's burnt, or we want the outside, or we want it to look like it's getting hot. And that blends in too much. Otherwise I'd use that. Maybe it's polished. Maybe it's blackstone. Yeah, I think in already in space, because I mean when you're up here, like we saw before, when you're up here, the only place that you're gonna know that you're not in space is if you come to like these areas and you can see like the ground underneath you. But even then, if you see the ground underneath you, like you still feel like you're up in space. So my thought is it's up in space. Let's go with let's go with that kind of feel. It's already been up here for a while. And again, I feel like the black's just too much. The reds, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I need to like oh. Oh boy, maybe this is where we need to texture. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. Let's see. Yeah. I did too. I think it served its purpose. I don't know. I kind of want to see how this looks. It might be a little bit weird just because, and I almost copied the exact same thing over, but yeah, maybe. So the jump from that to that is like astronomical. Maybe I do. This is a little bit. This is probably a little much, but I'm interested to see how this looks. I think I have a better idea than this. Obviously, it's not gradiented well, or it doesn't have much of a gradient to it, but it definitely looks like it propelled itself. It somewhat propelled itself into space and then started burning itself up. I think maybe towards like the back sides or something, or maybe a couple of these blocks need to be. Maybe something like this. Ugh. It's not terrible. Ugh. I mean, we're kind of limited on the amount of blocks that we have. Maybe like stone would be another good kind of texture breaker, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's a mix between or blackstone stairs and deep slate stairs. I think I'm getting a little bit too far into the weeds with texturing. I think I need to keep some of it simple. What you thinking, Dylan? I realize it's almost 10 o'clock and I'm asking a lot of you, but... Maybe there only needs to be, maybe there only needs to be a couple of these on here. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I did. I was asking you about this. I don't know. I tried to kind of color gradient it and then also, I don't know, make it look like it's been used for a while. So it's kind of burnt, or the bottom part of it got burnt. I think this is the best. I think this is the I think this is the best that it looks so far, and even then, I don't know. Oh. Maybe another thing is I need to, like... Yeah, true. You're right. You're right. I'm just being a bit of a pain in the hind end perfectionist right now. This isn't even the part that like 90% of everybody's gonna see, so. I'd like it if you could have stairs that just sit like this, where it's like the corner. That would be nice. Yeah, I think having it sit like this is fine. Yeah. Whew. Get rid of this. Considering I'm doing the entire undercarriage of this thing in the deep slate bricks. And then we'll have the big thruster in the center that brings this all together. That's actually going to go up one. No, it does not. How did I do that? Oh, the corners didn't have anything on them. Okay. Center was like that. Next one was one down. Yeah, I'm just gonna run with the thruster look for now, and then yeah, fix it later if it needs to be. Oh, so I didn't do it this way. I did it. Whoop. Like that. That. Yeah, that looks about right. All right. It is almost 10 o'clock. And I have to work tomorrow. So. Oh, well, we made good progress on the creative world. The creative world space station. I am glad that we figured out how to do the corner, you know. The corners are semi-decent, which is fine with me. How did... There's one bed left. Why are you not sleeping in it? Are you stuck? Whatever. Yeah, I'm good with the progress we've made on this. It's been eventually we're gonna have to work on the inner inside and how that's gonna look. I want to, like Dylan said with the copper golems. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate that you guys thought I was entertainable or entertaining. Oh my goodness, it's been a late, or it's for some reason it's just a dreary night, tired night, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I think this is where we're gonna end it tonight. I'm pretty much running out of steam, and yeah. So Friday. Normally I stream on Friday, but I won't be this week. I have a wedding that I'm going to be at, so I will not be streaming. But I will be back on Monday, and we'll see where that goes. One of the requests I did have was play Lego Island, and I don't think we'll do that Monday. We might pick back up on this, depending on how I feel. But depending on how it goes, Monday we'll see. It's either going to be Minecraft or maybe we'll do some Lego Island. Super fun game from when I was a kid, so that'll be fun. But we'll see. Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the likes. Remember to like and subscribe for more streams. I'm on every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you guys later. See ya.